Hello everybody on YouTube, you're back with Baby Babes. Okay, I've just been playing the game Mortal Kombat with Ross, my brother. He's hiding the box because he knows what I'm going to say. The game I think is a bit overrated. The gameplay, like the advert and stuff for it was good. The gameplay itself, it's kind of just a remake of Tekken, but with kind of screwed up different kind of characters. But if you look really, really, really closely, you can see similarities. There's a guy on this game that has a straw hat, and he's kind of like a possessed kind of thing. That's kind of the same as Yoshimitsu from Tekken. Um, Basically one of the famous ones. There was also a character which looked like Brian Fury from Tekken, and then there was also a kind of guy that was like a police officer thing, and he was basically just a British version of Lei Wu Long from Tekken. I think the bit though that irritates the game, which kind of fucks the gameplay up, is it goes to a slow motion kind of thing where you can see like people's ribs getting broken and jaws like cracking and stuff. And I think what they've done is they went wrong with that because it's like the irritating part of the game, and it's like the expectation was good, the gameplay was good, but in itself, I think it was good. It was an alright game, but it was ever so slightly annoying to play. Basically, I think it's just a rip off of Tekken, which it is. It's a 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 tag team fighting kickboxing thing. So it's like a company's tried to remake Tekken, but into the newer age, and it kind of worked, but kind of failed because they haven't really put as much effort into it as they could have. Like Freddy Krueger isn't really Freddy Krueger at all because he's got like you can see that his face is different, and like he's got two gloves opposed to one, and it was kind of like the point of him is he has one glove that's his signature calling card. Basically, that is what he's known for. But then you've got I mean, yeah, fair enough. Parts of it were quite good actually, but I wouldn't personally recommend it to anybody because it's kind of like every other. It's basically kickboxing, which is what Tekken was. It was a street fight kickboxing game, so it's basically like they've blended Street Fighter and Tekken to make Mortal Kombat. Um, Plus it's kind of the name dictates the game. Mortal Kombat, mortal meaning like a normal person. About 85% of the people in that game weren't normal at all. They were, you know what I mean, it's kind of powered or something. But it was an alright game, but I wouldn't give it full 10. I would give it more, probably with a 3 out of 10 altogether, because every Tekken game I've played has had a good gameplay, it's had a good story, it's had a good opening, and the characters have made sense. Like, you know, I mean, you kind of get a background feel of them. Whereas Mortal Kombat, I think they kind of just rushed it more than anything. They kind of like they rushed the gameplay because like when they're jumping about and stuff, it's like on the game, they're jumping like just like it looks like a rabbit. Basically, it's not the perfect gameplay. I think what they should have done was got the designers of the Tekken games and got them involved, and I'm sure they would probably have shown them the correct way to do it without annoying people. But I can see why people buy it. It's basically just because you get covered to shit and blood. Blood goes everywhere on the floor, blood goes on the walls, and blood goes on you. That's basically why I can see that the younger kids buy it is because it's a bloodthirsty game, and that's about your lot. So I would give it all in all, I would give it 5 out of 10, which on like street kickboxing games and stuff like that is, I mean, it's not the lowest I've ever scored something because like UFC, I've scored that 2 because I thought it was shite. Tekken, I give that a fucking 9 because the characters were brilliantly designed and they were well thought of. Whereas these characters, they just kind of what they did was had they basically took Tekken characters and they didn't really think about them. They kind of just went for it, if you know what I mean. Like they just kind of went, all right, okay, we know that it's a popular game. we'll get some of the we'll match some of the characters up a little bit. I think that's what they did. They just kind of matched characters to existing characters already, so that like you would get a feel of the gameplay. But what it did really was just irritate. But all in all, 5 out of 10. So it's not as good as Tekken, but it's better than UFC and shit like that. And Street Fighter, that wasn't very good, so it's higher than that. But it still hasn't beat the top one yet. There's a new Tekken meant to be coming out, and the expectation for that is brilliant. And if when it comes out, I'm gonna obviously play it, and I will inform you on if it's any better or if it's worse than Mortal Kombat. My personal thoughts is it'll be better because they are the original designers. These guys were just kind of starting out on this kind of thing. So I would give it 5 out of 10. Alright for your first try. Need a bit more effort put in and more your own like design of characters. But apart from that, it was fair enough. And yeah, black hair, just so you know that. But yeah, okay, you can play it. If you think it's awesome, you're kind of a bit weird because it kind of sucks. It's kind of a very childish kind of game. Like the games I mainly play are car racing and a lot of fighting ones. But the fighting ones I like to have a bit of a challenge in them. This one was kind of ever so slightly too easy because you get the only reason you don't really play very well is you get agitated by all the slow motions and stuff like that. So yeah, good try, good for your first try, but I would say they need a bit more effort and a bit more thought if they're gonna make another one because like the characters,
Well,
there
they
should
are.
be a better design instead of
Right, isn't you come
imitating.
on
Hang
from
on, I'm
now?
speaking Ross.
Isn't you
There
on
should
come
be
now?
better. Hang on, I'm speaking to Ross. They should make a bit more of an effort, like come up with their own characters, or get people that like the game to come in and play their own characters and such stuff. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. This has been just an update video on the game since I've now played it. Send me back what your thoughts are. If it's like a game that you love, I don't think any worse of you. But you know, that's just my opinion. But enjoy the rest of your day. Have some fun with it. I'll probably make another video later on the night. On some updates and things that are going on. Apart from that, have fun, and I'll see you guys later.